Hello, I am Gavin Morris, and I'm going to be sharing my book report with you. My person was Jackie Robinson. I believe he's very influential and a very strong human being. My book was Jackie Robinson, A Life Remembered, by Mari Allen. The story is set in many places. You can't really pick one. It is describing Jackie's life and who he is and how he became what we all know him as. The story is set in the 1900s, and if you want an exact time period, 1919 to 1972 was the duration of his life. So, yeah. The time period, it was a time when racism went on every single day. It's not like still today, there's a little bit, but back then it was hard R, slurs, and all of that. It went on every day. African Americans never played in leagues with white American people. So this was very crazy to everybody. In this time, African Americans were considered not as good as people because of their skin. So just imagine that. That's horrible. The protagonist is Jackie Robinson himself in this story. It is an autobiography. This book is about him and how he fought through more adversity than anybody ever could, and how I said he's a truly remarkable person physically because he made the MLB, and that's hard enough already. But, you have to be really mentally strong as well to go through all of that everybody putting you down every second of every life, like every day, I mean. And like athletes today, if they're getting criticized on social media for having a bad game, they'll just take off the comment section, delete their posts, delete social media. They don't care. This guy had to deal with it in real life when people actually had to be face to face, and people would just bully him because of his skin. Other protagonists were his teammates, his coaches. I believe that they were also pretty strong, the ones that stuck with him, just because, I'm sorry, hold on. The other protagonists were his teammates and his coaches, and they stuck with him and took a chance on him. In this time period, it was completely unheard of in every way possible for people to stick up for African Americans or try to help them or make them do something with them. It was all, this is this, white and black are this. It's nowadays, it's everybody's mesh, and that's great. The book was a biography, not autobiography, I'm sorry. It was a biography, and that means somebody wrote it about him. Autobiography would be him writing about himself, and he did not do that because he was dead. The book was a biography of Jackie Robinson's life and described his whole entire life. It had many quotes and made me feel like I was living in the story. Like, it was that great of a story, and the imagery was amazing. The novel's title is just telling you the book is about him, but there's a movie called 42, which is his number, and most people know him by that, and 42 is a great movie. You should watch it. I highly recommend that. The plot of the story is how even in rough times, perseverance and hard work can get you through it. This shows keeping calm, and not letting anybody get inside of your head will make you stronger than anything. You let other people get in your head, and you're done. If you get in your own head, you're really done. You will make others. If he shows them that their words are not hurting him, then they'll stop. They'll give up on trying to bring him down because they know, well, it's not getting in his head, so let's just stop. Because people do stuff for a reaction. They don't do it to make themselves feel better at most scenarios. Please stop, dog. In my opinion, the climax of this story is when they describe how Jackie was feeling down on himself, and he brought himself back up and had the game-winning hit, a walk-off, if you understand baseball terms. I am sorry. The author doesn't deal with any major themes, but Jackie Robinson has to deal with everyone hating him because of his skin color, and once he made the MLB, that wasn't enough. He needed to prove himself time and time again. The author says the author says how, wait, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, okay. The author explores these themes through Jackie himself, and ones that go into so much depth and detail you can really picture yourself in the moment, and as if it were like a movie or a TV show, you could just imagine it. Um, you can imagine him going up to bat, hitting the ball where the author says, or even when the author describes the tiniest life details. It seems to be so in depth. The imagery the author uses, like I said above, is incredible. Please stop, dog. I'll be with you in a minute. He describes the dugouts, the team divided into two ways because some like Jackie, but some don't, just because of his skin, and how their family, their friends will see them as they say the N word, Nigger lover. That's what they say. They say I'm not that lover, and that's really stupid. Like, as you would say that. You can really imagine the fans yelling at him for his skin. Everybody slurring at him. You can just imagine it. It's horrible. And how he deals with adversity. You can imagine him catching a ball, throwing the ball, doing great, getting his ankle crushed. I would definitely recommend this book to anybody, especially people who are into sports. It doesn't just have to be baseball. This book will teach you life lessons that you will never forget, and it will teach you how to keep a level head, good mental, and good physical shape. Thank you.